The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
Well, thank you. Now, I'm here on behalf of the Fitzy and Wippa show. They're flying back from LA as we speak. They were there for Good Day USA. So they've sent me in their place.
Well, tell them hi, because I remember last time seeing them.
Great guys.
Yeah.
Really lovely. And they loved you. And so they've given me these questions. I haven't screened them because they want me to just represent them appropriately. Is that all right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens.
My first question is probably for me, actually. Do you mind if we get a photo?
Yeah,
Is that
no
right? Can
problem.
we just do that?
Absolutely.
I'd like to use the 5 minutes that we've got for me, given that they've, they can't be here. That's great. That's going to look great on Instagram. Yeah. So now can we get into their questions? Movie's amazing. Well, the 20 minutes that I saw, amazing. How pumped were you to get back into the Ant-Man role?
It's I only do movies that begin with an A and end with man. So, yeah. Anchorman and the Quantumania. It was great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really exciting to do another Ant-Man movie, and also one that felt different.
Yeah.
This is a bigger deal.
Yeah,
and so it was cool.
An IMAX theatre screen is 26% bigger than a regular theatre. Given you work so hard to look so good in the Ant-Man suit, would you prefer people I didn't come up with this question, go see it in IMAX so you're 26% bigger?
I'll take any help I can get. I feel like if it means going to an IMAX screen,
do it.
So that people look at me and say, "Geez, he's enormous." I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the radio show that I work on, I have a terrible nickname called the Traffic Pig because I read traffic updates. Do you think Ant-Man versus the Traffic Pig is a good idea?
I do.
You shouldn't.
I know I shouldn't, but I do because I just want to see what that movie is like. I mean,
No one does.
Yeah.
Not a person.
I mean, here's the thing. Because if there's a really bad traffic jam, Ant-Man can shrink down and go underneath the cars.
It's actually genius.
Or he can grow giant and then just
go through it. You'd actually put me out of a job because traffic's not an issue for you. So we're not going to.
He doesn't care, but all right, yeah.
The pipeline from the world's sexiest man to superheroes. I'm an accredited journalist. I wouldn't ask you.
No, I like it. My favorite part is the realization of what you're about to ask me and that you're seeing it for the first time.
I like that we got 2 minutes left, and this is how we're spending the chat. I'm so sorry. Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and Ben Affleck have all been world's sexiest men and then gone on to be legitimate superheroes. 2021, world's sexiest man. Does that make you now part of the legitimate superhero club?
I mean, I don't think I'm part of any club that's actually legitimate.
I disagree. There are some amazing cameos in the new movie. Is Meryl Streep, your Only Murders in the Building co-star, one of them?
In this movie?
Yeah.
She's in Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah. See? They do very little research. If Meryl was to play a Marvel superhero, who would it be, though?
Oh, God. She could do any of them. She's Meryl Streep. She's Meryl Streep, and they'd all be amazing. And they would all have different dialects.
There's a former Prime Minister in Australia, Kevin Rudd. Are you related?
Not related, but I sat next to him once on a plane.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he swear? Because he's famous for swearing on a plane at a staff member because he got forks instead of a chopstick or something.
He screamed at me.
Did he?
No.
Why not?
He was lovely. He was very, very nice. I met him, and I couldn't believe it because I always knew about Kevin Rudd, but I'd never met him. But no, not related.
The fact that you jumped to that says to me that I'm not the first person to make that terrible comedic link between our former Prime Minister and your name.
You are. Nobody's ever asked me about it. One time, actually, when I was here last time, one other person did.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that all?
So. Yeah, I don't hear it much.
Okay.
I get Ricky Rudd, stock car, like a guy who
drove that number 10 Tide car. I was a big NASCAR fan as a kid. We should talk more NASCAR because that's what the Fitzy and Wippa audience are big into.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, people care about NASCAR much more than they care about Ant-Man.
They do. Or Anchorman too. Or Ant-Man versus the Traffic Pig. Thank you, Paul. I'm so sorry.
By the way, I want to see a movie about the Traffic Pig and Ricky Rudd.
That's my new promo, so thank you. Thank you so much. The movie's awesome so far. The 20 minutes that I saw.
Well, just expand that and that's what you got.
Or that is the full movie and it's a lot shorter than you'd imagine.
It's the shortest Marvel movie canon.
Thank you so much.
The Fitzy and Wippa podcast.